Friends, this is Girijesh Kumar Mal, lecturer in English in Sri Gandhi Vidyalaya Inter College, Bashrawa, Raebareli. Dear students, today we are going to study the second part of translation. In it, we will study past tense. As we know that the tense is the fundamental of the construction of sentence, and we have studied present tense in previous lecture. So we shall discuss about the past tense in English language now. So if you are ready, let us begin. As you know that tense is the combination of two terms, time and stage of work. Just like present tense, past time and indefinite aspect of work make past indefinite tense. Past time and continuous aspect of work make past continuous tense. Past time and perfect aspect of work make past perfect tense. In the same way, past time and perfect continuous aspect of work make past perfect continuous. Let us begin with past indefinite tense. What is past indefinite tense? Actually, past indefinite tense talks about actions in past. It talks about the routine of work in past. Let us see the example. वो दूध पीता था. One more example. वे क्रिकेट खेलते थे. You can see that in both sentences the work has been completed in past. Please pay attention on Hindi sentence. If the verb in Hindi ends with last syllable as ta tha, te the, ti thi, are. If the sentence in Hindi ends with the sound of a, e, a, there must be past indefinite tense. Here you can see some more examples in sentence number 3, sentence number 4 and sentence number 5. You can see that there is a sound of a, e in the last of the sentence. So all these sentence comes within past indefinite. These are positive sentence. Now the question is that how we shall translate these types of sentence in English. We make past indefinite tense with a subject and the second form of the verb plus object. It is very easy, very simple to make past indefinite tense. First of all, we have to write subject, then the second form of the verb, then object. In this way, you can translate of these sentence like he drank milk, they played cricket, I went to market, you drank milk, Meera learned English. It is very easy to understand this sentence. Let us see the other type of sentence, that is negative sentence. The identification is same, but there is a negation of work or negative information about the routine of work in past. As सीता गाना नहीं गाती थी, मैं बाजार नहीं गया. You can make this tense by subject plus did. Whether the subject is in singular number or in plural number, you have to use did as a helping verb plus not plus first form of the verb plus object. Very simple. Like Sita did not sing a song. मैं बाजार नहीं गया. I did not go to market. Let us see the next type of sentence, that is interrogative sentence. Identification is same, but as ta tha, te the, ti thi, or if the sentence in Hindi ends with the sound of a, e, a, but in it question is also asked as तुम दूध क्यों पिए, वे क्रिकेट कहाँ खेलते थे, क्या वह गीत गाती थी, क्या मैंने अंग्रेजी पढ़ाई. You can see the identification of past indefinite tense in these sentences. In the first sentence, the sounds of a comes in the last of the sentence. In second sentence, te the. In third sentence, te thi. And in the fourth sentence, E, the sound of E comes in the last of the sentence. Actually, there are two types of interrogative sentence. I have told you in the previous lecture also. One which start with the word kya. This type of sentence can be answered in yes or no. The last two sentence comes within this type of interrogative sentence. And the second type of interrogative sentence is that in which interrogative word like kab, kahan, kyon, kaise are given in the middle of the sentence, which cannot be answered in the form of yes or no. The first two sentences come within this type of interrogative sentence. To translate such type of sentence, we start with interrogative word. First of all, you have to search the interrogative word which is used in the sentence, then did, then subject, then first form of the verb, then object, and at last you have to write the mark of interrogation. You can see the translation of the sentences. Why did you drink milk? वे क्रिकेट कहां खेलते थे? Where did they play cricket? क्या वो गीत गाती थी? Here there is no interrogative word in the middle of the sentence. The sentence starts with the word kya. So here the sentence will start with the helping verb, and that is did. So did she sing a song? क्या मैंने अंग्रेजी पढ़ाई? Did I teach English? Let us come to the next type of sentence, and that is interrogative and negative. The identification is same identification as ta, tha, te, the, ti, thi, or if the sentence in Hindi ends with the sound of a, e, a, along with negation, and question is also asked in this type of sentence. As तुम दूध क्यों नहीं पिए? वे क्रिकेट क्यों नहीं खेले? क्या वो गीत नहीं गाई? क्या मैंने अंग्रेजी नहीं पढ़ाई? The method of translation, the system of translation, the technique of translation is same. Only the word not is used between subject and the first form of the verb. Just like interrogative word you have to use first of all, then helping verb did, then subject, then not. After that you have to write the first form of the verb and then object, and at last you have to write mark of interrogation. Like तुम दूध क्यों नहीं पिए? Why did you not drink milk? One thing more, you can write this sentence in another way. Why didn't you drink milk? वे क्रिकेट क्यों नहीं खेले? First of all, why did they not play cricket? Actually, past indefinite tense is very easy because there is no any confusion about the helping verb, whether singular subject or plural subject. You have to use only did as a helping verb. Come to the third sentence. क्या वो गीत नहीं गाई? Did she not sing a song? क्या मैंने अंग्रेजी नहीं पढ़ाई? Did I not teach English? Now, come to the next type of tense, and that is past continuous tense. What is past continuous tense? Actually, past continuous tense talks about an unfinished, ongoing action in the past. Please listen again. Past continuous tense talks about an unfinished, ongoing action in the past. It is used to talk about the action happening in the past. It shows that work was going in the past time. Actually, in other words, you can say that when a sentence refers the continuation of work in the past, then there is past continuous tense. For example, वो खाना बना रही थी. One more sentence, वे क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे. When you threw a glance on Hindi sentences, and if you find the verb in Hindi ends last syllable with raha, rahe, rahi along with tha, the, thi, there must be past continuous tense. And come to the method of translation. We make past continuous tense with subject if the subject is I, he, she, it or any proper noun. We use was as a helping verb. If the subject is you, we or they, we use were as a helping verb and then add ing form of the verb and at last object. Let us try to translate these sentences. First of all, we have to write the subject of the sentence. See, we have to use the helping verb according to the subject. Please pay attention on the chart. Here, you can see that there are some personal pronoun given in the chart. I, we, which comes within the first person, you comes within the second person of personal pronoun, and he, she, it, and they comes within the third person. Here, I, if the subject is I and he, she, it, then you have to use was as a helping verb. Otherwise, you have to use were as a helping verb. Here, the subject is she, so you have to use was as a helping verb and ing form of the verb cooking, food. Come to the second sentence. वे क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे. Actually, here the subject is they. They is not underlined. It comes within plural subject. So here the were will be used as a helping verb and then playing cricket. Let us see the negative sentence of past continuous tense. The identification is same, but there is a negation of work or negative information about the continuation of work in past. As वो खाना नहीं बना रही थी. One more, वे क्रिकेट नहीं खेल रहे थे. To translate such type of sentences, we start with subject and then helping verb, and as a helping verb you have to use was and were. Just I have told you about the helping verb, and then not, then ing form of the verb, and at last you have to write object. Let us try to translate this sentence according to the rule. वो खाना नहीं बना रही थी. It means she. As you know that she is a singular subject, so you have to use was as a helping verb. Then not cooking food. वे क्रिकेट नहीं खेल रहे थे. They were not playing cricket. Let us see the next type of sentence, and that is interrogative sentence of past continuous tense. Actually, identification is same as raha tha, rahe the, rahi thi in the last of the sentence, but there is a question asked in this type of sentence. Like, क्या वो खाना बना रही थी, वे क्रिकेट क्यों खेल रहे थे? I have given you both type of interrogative sentence. First sentence starts with the word क्या. It means it will be translated with helping verb, and the second is the sentence which is given in the form of interrogative word. Here, क्यों is given in the middle of the sentence. So, to translate such type of sentence, we start with interrogative word. if there is given in the sentence, here there is no interrogative word in the first sentence, but क्यों is an interrogative word given in the second sentence. So to translate such type of sentence, we start with interrogative word, then helping verb. As a helping verb, we use was and were, then subject, then first form of the verb and object, and at last mark of interrogation. Let us try to translate this sentence. Here there is no interrogative word, it means the sentence starts with helping verb. Was she cooking food? वे क्रिकेट क्यों खेल रहे थे? Here there is interrogative word. क्यों? It means why. Why were they playing cricket? Let us come to the next tense, that is past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. What is past perfect tense? Actually, past perfect tense talks about the work completed in past. As वो खाना खा चुका था. You can see that the work has been completed in the past. One more example. वे क्रिकेट खेल चुके थे. वे क्रिकेट खेल चुके थे. It means the work has been completed in the past. You can identify past perfect tense with the construction of Hindi sentence. If the Hindi sentence ends with चुका था, चुकी थी, चुके थे, or if the sentence in Hindi ends with the sound of आ था, ई थी, or ए थे, it means there must be past perfect tense. Let us see these both two sentences are positive sentence. Let us try to translate this type of sentence. We make actually past perfect tense with subject plus had, whether the subject is in singular number or in plural number. You have to use had as a helping verb. Then the past participle form of the verb, it means the third form of the verb, and after that you have to write object if it is given in the sentence. Let us try to translate. वो खाना खा चुका था. It means he had eaten. It means eaten food. Come to the second sentence. वे क्रिकेट खेल चुके थे. They had played cricket. Now let us see the negative sentence of past perfect tense. Here, negative sentence, the identification is same, but there is a negation of work as वो खाना नहीं खा चुका था, उसने गाना नहीं गाया था. You can say that there is चुका था in the last of the first sentence, and in second sentence you get the sound of या था in the last of the sentence. To translate such type of sentence, we start with subject. Then we have to use had as a helping verb, then not, then past participle form of the verb, and at last you have to write object. Let us see how this sentence can be translated with the help of this rule. He had not eaten food. Come to the second sentence. उसने गाना नहीं गाया. She had not eaten food. Past perfect tense is also very simple because there is no confusion about the helping verb here. Whether the subject is in singular number or in plural number, you have to use only a single auxiliary verb, helping verb, and that is had. So let us see the next type of sentence in past perfect tense, that is interrogative sentence of past perfect tense. The identification is same as the sentence in Hindi ends with चुका था, चुकी थी, चुके थे, or if the sentence in Hindi ends with the sound of आ था, ई थी, ए थे, but there is a question also asked in this sentence, like तुम दूध क्यों पिए थे, वे क्रिकेट कहाँ खेले थे, क्या वो गीत गाई थी, क्या मैं अंग्रेजी पढ़ा चुका था. To translate such type of sentences, we start with interrogative word. Keep in your mind that if there is an interrogative sentence in any tense, whether it is present or past or in future, whether it is present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous, or past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, or past perfect continuous. If there is an interrogative sentence, then first of all you have to search interrogative word. If there is an interrogative word in the sentence, first of all you have to write it, interrogative word. Then had, as you know that there is a single helping verb, whether it is singular subject or plural subject, had, and then subject, then past participle form of the verb and object, and at last you have to write the mark of interrogation. Okay, let us try to translate these sentences. तुम दूध क्यों पिए थे. First of all you have to write the English of क्यों. It means why. Why had you drunk milk. At last question mark. वे क्रिकेट कहाँ खेले थे. Where had they played cricket. And at last question mark. क्या वो गीत गाई थी. Had she sung a song. Last question mark. क्या मैं अंग्रेजी पढ़ा चुका था. Had I taught English. And at the last you have to write the mark of interrogation. So these are the sentences comes within past perfect tense. Let us come to the next tense, that is past perfect continuous tense. What is past perfect continuous tense? Actually, remember that past perfect continuous tense is used to talk a continuous action in the past. Please pay attention again. Past perfect continuous tense is used to talk a continuous action in the past. For example, वो 2 घंटे से खाना बना रही थी. वे 4 बजे से क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे. You can identify past perfect continuous tense with the construction of Hindi sentence also. If the verb in Hindi sentence ends last syllable with रहा था, रही थी, रहे थे, along with time, there must be past perfect continuous tense. We make past perfect continuous tense with subject, then had, then been, then ing form of the verb, then object, and then since or for to show time plus time. Actually, I have told you in the previous lecture that for talks about the amount of time as 2 hours, 3 hours, 3 days, 4 months, 4 years, and since is used to mention the starting point of the action, like 4 o'clock, like Sunday, Monday, 1947, etc. Let us see how this sentence can be translated into English. वो 2 घंटे से खाना बना रही थी. It means first of all we have to write the subject of the sentence. C. Had been cooking food, and here there is a period of time, amount of time, so we have to use for 2 hours. Come to the second sentence. वे 4 बजे से क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे. They had been playing cricket. Here there is the starting point of the beginning of the action. 4 o'clock, it means since will be used to show time. Since 4 o'clock. Let us see the negative sentence of past perfect continuous tense. The identification is same, but there is a negation of word, like वो 2 घंटे से खाना नहीं बना रही थी. मैं 4 बजे से वे 4 बजे से क्रिकेट नहीं खेल रहे थे. To translate such type of sentences, we start with subject, then had as a helping verb, then not. After that you have to write been and ing form of the verb, and object, then since or for plus time. Let us try to translate this sentence with the help of example. वो 2 घंटे से खाना नहीं बना रही थी. She had not been cooking food for 2 hours. वे 4 बजे से क्रिकेट नहीं खेल रहे थे. They had not been playing cricket since 4 o'clock. Now come to the interrogative sentence of past perfect continuous tense. Identification is same as रहा था, रही थी, रहे थे, along with the time in the last of the sentence, but there is question asked. You can see the example. वो 2 घंटे से क्यों खाना बना रही थी. One more example. क्या वे 4 बजे से क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे. To translate such types of sentence, we start with interrogative word, as I have told you many times. Interrogative words. Then had as a helping verb, then subject, then been plus ing form of the verb, then object, then since or for, then time, and at last mark of interrogation. Let us try to translate. वो 2 घंटे से क्यों खाना बना रही थी. Why? There is an interrogative word in this sentence. Why had she been cooking food? Here there is a period of time, so for will be used for 2 hours, and at last you have to write mark of interrogation. क्या वे 4 बजे से क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे. Here there is no interrogative word. The sentence starts with the word क्या. It means it can be answered in yes or no. So here the sentence will start with helping verb, and that is had. Had they been playing cricket since 4 o'clock, and at last mark of interrogation.